What is going on from your neck up? And then after that, tell me what's going on from the neck down. It's a new day in the workroom and I'm excited. We are 1 week closer to the end of this long ass season. I thought initially that next week was going to be the last episode, but I guess I was mistaken. If you thought the same, let me know, because I feel like I'm on Lonely Island over here. And for people in the comment section, please don't come for me. I'm not coming for Utica. I have nothing against her. She did a bad job last week. She went home. It's over. Leave me alone. And for those of you trying to spoil things for me, please don't. If you spoil it for me, then I won't have a genuine reaction to when I'm giving you a reaction. Also, it's my sister's birthday today. You know my sister. She did a video with me, Meet the Queens for Drag Race UK. You can tell her happy birthday in the comments. Before I get into the video, don't forget to click the notification bell, subscribe, and comment. I love your comments. Just don't spoil it for me.
The gag is, I don't even think Aja and Dahlia won a challenge on their season either.
I don't think so either.
So I'm over the moon.
Yeah, congratulations to Candy for winning her first challenge of the entire season. Right at the last leg. I'm really proud of her. She did a really good job last week and she deserves the win. I thought if not her, then maybe Gottmik. But I kind of found Candy more funny than I did Gottmik, so I'm okay with it.
That is a milestone in itself.
Yeah, bitch.
But the reality is, baby, one of us has to go home next. How y'all feeling?
Good question, Candy. I asked that question on my community tab earlier today or last night, I don't know. But a lot of people think Olivia is gonna be packing her bags this week. I actually think Olivia might stay. It's hard to say. It's either between Olivia or Candy to go home for me. And Candy only has one win, Olivia has two. But Candy is a little bit more consistent than Olivia. Olivia will give you a good showing one day and the next day it's like, why are you here? So only based off of who has more wins, I'm put the people with more wins up in the top.
Hello, hello, hello!
What is this look RuPaul has on? With a fake beard, because one, you cannot grow a beard that quickly. And the outfit's interesting. The ombreing and the pattern, it's an interesting look. There's no mini challenge this week, but there is a maxi, and the maxi is a acting challenge. Henny, I Shrunk the Drag Queens. Loosely, it's obviously from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which was one of my favorite movies as a kid growing up. It was really funny. I would watch it today and I would still laugh. I feel like this is a challenge where Rosé will excel, Gottmik will excel, and Simone will excel. She's always done pretty well at acting, but she's just not good at comedy off the top of her head. Candy and Olivia, I feel like they will struggle and they'll fight it out for the final spot.
Clearly, in front of a green screen, you can wear green, shiny things, stones that reflect off the green, and for drag queens, it's difficult.
I feel for the girls right now because they have to do this scene in front of a green screen. And if you don't know by now, I do this reaction in front of a green screen. So it's very limited to what I can wear. Nothing shiny, nothing with a lot of reflection, nothing too bright. It's really tough because I love to dress up and you guys love when I dress up, but what I can wear, it's very limited. And I don't think I have a lot of green, but I do. Some of my favorite pieces that I own are green because I like green, and I just can't wear them for you guys. It just sucks. But I hope you like my little polka dot moment today and my little hair that I'm giving you. If you do not, you can let me know as well. You guys let me know what you're feeling at all times.
I don't want to let anyone down, and I don't want to look bad and then disappoint everyone. And I don't want to have to be you have 4 wins, but you also lip sync 3 times and be scrambling to get into the top. I just don't want to look a fool. I just don't. I can't.
I feel a little bad for Simone. She has a lot of pressure put on her, whether it is pressure that's put on her by her house, Avalon, or she's just putting this pressure on herself. I do feel bad for her and I do relate to her a little bit. When you're a perfectionist, things do not come that easily for you. Because even if you have an idea and you have a concept and you want to execute it, That's like the bane of your existence, making sure that everything just looks the way it should look in your head and all that. It's a mess. I hope she can pull through because I believe in her and everyone watching believes in her. Gigi Good made it all the way to the end and she had a really great chance of winning last year. She didn't. No one thinks she's a failure, at least I don't. And even if Simone doesn't win, which it's really hard to see her not winning, just being honest. But if she doesn't, I wouldn't think she's a failure either. I think she did an amazing job, even if she lip synced twice. I don't care. She did an amazing job, and she should be proud of herself.
I have one guest question. The movie, will it be called Size Queens?
That was funny. I love that Scarlett Johansson was one of the guest people that appeared on this, I don't know what you call it, but one of the celebrities that come on the screen and talk to them before they do a challenge. I love her. Except for that one movie she did where she played an Asian person, but like, whatever. Scarlett is a huge actress and she gave a lot of really good advice. So I hope the queens are really taking this and they plan to use it because she was dropping a lot of nuggets there. A lot of gems. Watching the girls with the green screen and just seeing how they interacted with each other while doing it, I really feel like most of them did pretty well. I'm mostly scared for Olivia out of everybody else. Simone, I was a little bit like, she's doing that one voice she knows, but in Drag Race, if you have one thing you're good at, just stick with it and you might make it to the end, so it might work for her. In the beginning, I was like, oh, maybe Simone's not going to do well because this is a voice, and then she forgot her line. But then in the end, I was like, she's pretty funny. I enjoyed her like pushing that mic, and I don't know if it was like ad-libbing or it was her saying the script, but I thought it was funny. Got Mick was just hilarious. The entire time, the sneezing with the cat, I thought it was really funny. At one point, it looked a little too sexual, but it was entertaining. I don't think Olivia I didn't love it. It's not even the finished product, but I'm like, what's watching it? I didn't love it. And I'm not worried for Rosé. Rosé is a professional. She's gonna do well. And I feel like she's going to. Candy seemed to me, I didn't see anything that was super funny or like super bad. So I feel like she's okay.
Because I see the girls that are doing so well and I don't want to get to the end and to be like, oh, she fizzled out. She just couldn't make it. And I don't want that to be my story.
Oh my god. Simone with the Viola Davis tears is about to make me cry.
What about my life? What about me?
First of all, Simone is amazing. I just cannot. I get it. I told you earlier, I get it. I know the whole perfectionist thing and why you feel like you need to do well for others. But when you're in situations like this, sometimes you just gotta forget about everybody else outside who's not there. Because everyone will have an opinion, everyone will have expectations. But forget about all that for a second and just think about you. Will you be okay if you don't make it to the end? Yes, you will be. Because this is not a defining moment in your life to say whether or not you're good or you're worthy. And I'm pretty sure she knows that now. But it was really tough watching her break down like that. It was like the Alaska moment when, in season 2 of All Stars when she broke down, but less cringy and sadder.
Who was the first person on TV that you saw and you were like, oh, bitch? That's me.
Seeing on TV, the black Cinderella with all these characters that are POC.
Yes.
I relate mostly with Olivia's, point of reference with who she saw growing up that was like, wow, I feel represented. Brandy in Cinderella with Whitney Houston and, Whoopi Goldberg and all these people, like a whole cast of just POCs and like everyone under the rainbow. That was a huge moment for me as a child. It made me love music even more because I'm obsessed with Whitney Houston. And I thought, I didn't even think for a moment that how can Whoopi Goldberg, a black woman, be married to this white man and have an Asian baby and all of these things. That didn't even click to me. I was just like, they are beautiful. They're so colorful and so beautiful. And I really really relate to that. Now for the runway. I love the runway. RuPaul, let's start with you. Don't like your dress. It's bulky and I hate the wig. That was fun.
Category is coat pockets.
I love this hair. I don't think I've seen Simone in like a red and yellow hair before. When she turned the corner, I felt like, wait, what's Tina doing here? And why is she shrunken and black? This is a very interesting look. I love the fact that it's like the back pocket of a jean pant and the zipper. Everything's really cool about this. I love the pant leg. This is fashion. This is fashion. I just want to put stuff my hand in her. You know what I mean? Like you're walking with your significant other and you put your hand in their back pocket. Like that's what I mean. This is really cool. I love this. I want to know what her reference was for this and if she came up with this concept. Because if she did, you're a designer. You are freaking fierce. Sis said for the first time, I'm giving the judges fashion.
What is it, fashion?
No, ma'am. I love the face and the hair, but this silver reflective piece is just not it. Why the bows? Why? It's just not cute. And the black shoe, you know what? Let me not say it's not cute. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. Is it pockets? Is it revolutionary? I think not. Trixie Mattel is gonna cream her pants when she sees this on the runway this week.
She really kind of bulldozed these hoes with that look. It was amazing.
I love this on Rosé. It's new, it's different. Whenever girls do that high ponytail hair, they have to be real careful that it's not bulky at the root and looks weird. It's a little bulky on you, but you look cute. I love the mod outfit. When I saw you down the runway, I said, I bet this is a tearaway, and you did it! And it was great. And I love this, I love this, I love this. Candy Muse, what is going on from your neck up? And then after that, tell me what's going on from the neck down. I don't love the makeup today, and normally your face is always beat. I don't love your hair either. It's like a power lesbian in the 80s got dipped in a cotton candy machine. I don't know, but this asymmetrical cut with the colors, it's just not great. And I do love the color blocking of the outfit, but something about it, it's just not working. Okay, so I paused it, I analyzed Candy's outfit, and the verdict is in. This is trash, mama. It's ugly. I don't like it at all. It's ugly. The colors are supposed to make it pop and be fun, and she says it's Japanese inspired, but it's just not good. I know you were going for a concept, but the concept just got away from you, and I don't love it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there love it, but I do not. It's giving me like you wanted it to give the illusion of that photo dress Simone wore when she entered the workroom, but this is just like a really bad version. Okay. When she first walked out, I was like, what is this? And hurry up with the reveal, because I don't like it. It's just a big trench coat and it swallows her because Gottmik is so tiny and the hair is big and black. I just felt like she was being swallowed. When she opened the reveal, I was like, I get the reference. I love the concept. And the outfit underneath, are you kidding me? That is the ultimate dance costume underneath. And I love her shoes. It's fun. I just love this. This is really cool. If Gottmik lip syncs tonight, I'd love to see her moving in this dress. Like, she probably won't, but this is a really interesting outfit to dance in, don't you think? Watching the final cut and seeing how everyone performed, I have a few thoughts. I felt like Simone was the best. I laughed the hardest. I feel like even though she did the same, and the same voice, I enjoyed it the most. I feel like Rosé was technically just a good actor, and even though she didn't get a lot of lines, she was very effective in how she delivered the ones she did get. Gottmik was perfectly okay. Her character was supposed to be whiny, I guess, because that's what she was giving me. Was it groundbreaking? No, I still preferred Rosé and Simone over Gottmik. But when it comes to Olivia, Olivia, babe, sweetheart, my kindred, like, I love you. I really do. But you have got to give me some more dimension apart from this. Oh, like all those things. It starts to get annoying at a certain point. Like, is there anything else that you can give me? I just didn't enjoy that. The run you do, the walk you do, all of it, it's like I've seen it and it's not kitschy cute as you think it is. It's a little like, girl, what is this? And I don't want to come off as harsh, but the hell, I just didn't like it at all. And when I think of Candy Muse, she fought for the role of Dominique. It was supposed to be the main role, but she wasn't really in most of the scenes. She's supposed to be a villain, but in the beginning, when everyone is saying she should go home, I don't feel like she was giving the right responses and facial cues or whatever. I just didn't feel like her acting was good in that moment. Then they were in the workroom. I was like, the acting is still not villain-esque enough. She's not, and so I didn't love her in it either. My bottom two has to be Olivia and Candy. I don't know what the hell those two were doing. I'm sorry.
It doesn't work. It's not fitting appropriately. The hem is off. Some parts are more together than others. It's sloppy to me.
Well, I guess Michelle felt the same way I felt about Candy's outfit. I'm not crazy.
This outfit. Cheese and crackers. Thank you.
That's what RuPaul wished she was wearing on the runway this week.
I have to ask.
Goodness.
Who should go home tonight and why?
I love this question. It's a top 5. It's an appropriate question. Who the hell should go home and why? These are not your friends. These are your competitors. I want everyone to say a name. And I feel like if everyone says a name I'm thinking, it's going to be real interesting and untucked afterwards.
I'm gonna say Olivia.
I'm conflicted because I cannot say myself and I cannot say any of them.
So, who should go home?
This whole I'm too nice act is starting to be quite unentertaining and very annoying. Like, it's not pleasing to watch. This is a TV show. It's reality. This persona she gives us is not whatever Olivia's name is out of drag. I don't know Olivia's name out of drag, but Olivia Lux is a character. And this whole thing, it's becoming a little bit exhausting. What do you mean you can't say your name and you can't say anyone else's name? Then go home. I'm sorry, but if you cannot pick someone else to leave instead of yourself in a competition where there can only be one winner unless it's All Stars 4, then you probably shouldn't be in a competition. You should just do drag and have fun. But don't compete, because when you compete, there has to be a winner and there has to be a loser.
I will have to vote Candy.
It wasn't that hard. You and Candy did the worst. Candy looks like, I don't know what type of piñata. Vote her to go home. You made it seem as if RuPaul was asking for your mother's rib. Psh.
Rose, who should go home tonight and why?
Olivia.
Take note from Rose. You see how she didn't even hesitate? You go home. And if I were her, I would have brought it a little further. Like, the fact that she took 10 minutes to say who should go home, send her ass home. This is the last leg. I don't need people that are unsure of themselves. I need fighters in the top. Okay, back to reality.
Rose, congratulations. You're the winner of this week's challenge.
Wow, Rose won the challenge. I didn't see that coming. Like, it was a good performance, but I still preferred Simone's performance over Rose's, and I feel like Simone's outfit was more original than Rose's, so I didn't see this coming. Am I mad at it? Not necessarily. It's like, okay, in a way, it feels like they saw that Simone should have won this week, but they didn't want her to win 5, main challenges, because then it would be no competition for anyone she's up against for the finale. You know what I mean? But I really feel like Simone should have won this week. I'm sorry. Like, Rosé is cool. I like Rosé. I want her in my top 3. But Simone was better, man. Simone was better. And Simone deserved that 5 win. She deserved to make history tonight. And that was just taken from her. Because at that point, where's the competition? With her at 5 and everyone else at like 2 and 3, just give her the crown and call it a day. So I feel like to make it a more even playing field, they gave Rosé that win. That's my theory that I'm working with right now. It might change within the next hour. Or by the time I upload this video, I might have a different thought or point of view.
Candy Muse, Olivia Lux. I'm sorry, my dears, but you are both up for elimination.
Okay, that lip sync was interesting. I love the song Strong Enough by Cher. I love Cher, so that's a plus. Watching the lip sync, it felt a little weird because it was a shorter lip sync. They edited it down a lot. I didn't see a lot of close-up of their mouths or their faces. And I would give it to Candy, honestly, only because, when that line comes around, you gotta go, like, she made that little bit funny than when Olivia tried to do it. And she had the little gag where she threw the confetti in the air. I was like, okay, that's a stunt. Olivia didn't give me a stunt. So it's like, you did this, but you did that, then you did this, and you did that. And it's like, oh, okay. I give it to Candy.
Candy Muse, Shantae, you stay. Now, sashay away.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles. And I'm okay with it. And I feel like you guys should be okay with it too. Olivia served her time. She gotta go. That's it. It's a top 4, guys. I'm so excited to see what they're gonna do next week. RuPaul has a new song called Lucky. And I'm pretty sure that Simone's gonna struggle with the choreography and Rosé is gonna kill it. Anyways, I'm about to go watch Untucked so I can go react to it on Patreon. Hey beautiful humans, I have so much more content. Come on, watch my shit.